shall see. I mean, you gotta bring the dry strike. I don't know why you wouldn't. And you bring this guy, 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 this guy. This guy. This guy that I always forget to bring for some reason. I don't know why, I just like glaze over him every time. Oh yeah, you gotta bring fire, obviously. Yeah, that boy got range on him. This boy also got range on him though, to be fair. But this boy got range on him. This boy got range on him as well now. Also. Yeah, we'll bring Ryoma now that he can do the bullshit. Five waves. How many turns do we got? 10. Okay, yeah. So it's two turns a wave, same as the others. All right, all right, all right. These boys are really tough though, so that's not a great one. These guys aren't though. These guys are itty bitty baby men. That's not true, it also stimulates the economy. What economy? We're not gonna talk about that. Oh, good. Spiral Flash just fucking annihilates all of the boys. I know, man, she crit, so she's strong. Yeah, we'll just sit here so these fuckers try and shoot at me. Don't think, just act, baby. Perfect timing. May you rest in peace. Mudayo.
今ならやれる。ゼータを通して俺の力が広がっていく。俺の体を通して。
The game of guys actually voiced by Parker. Like, yeah. That man used to be in literally everything. It was fucked. Such a good little zoom in. Let's try anyway, Camille. Seems fine to me. So yep, seems fine to me. It's a good map attack, Brent. Someone said the new Gundam's animations are boring because it looks like they're animating a Lego. He's too chunky. They're bad and boring.
New Gundam で仕留めてみせる。フィンファンネル。落ちろ。
Can you more do? The chunkies when it punches them. I just don't understand where it's like it's better. It looks like they're animating a Lego. It just seems like the words of a deranged person. So he's got one move that isn't post movement. What were they even fucking talking about? Who fucking I think they're just all stupid and blind. I have no idea what they're talking about or doing at any point. Like the guy who's like, oh, I played front missions in Like someone's like, oh, the game's too easy, and because there's not big crossover, because the stage is short little single man times, and the player units are so powerful so quickly that he's got fatigue. And it's like, yeah, I can see it, you see all of that, and it, like, because there's not crossover, and you just get like one type of grunt at a time, and then that's it, the stage is done. They're all just slightly different looking blobs of chaff for you to mow down. I'm like, yeah, I can see that, And then one guy's like, yeah, I think this is definitely it. I played a front mission on auto because just couldn't be bothered. I'm like, you can just not fucking play those. You just don't have to. You just don't have to play them if you don't want to. You could just not. It makes me think that the emergency mission thing, forcing you to not do that, is a good idea, if only to save some people from themselves, where they're like a dog that has access to the food bag and cannot stop until they eat all of the food, even if it kills them. Still like to see what the point of any of it was for a narrative. Oh yeah, no, there isn't any. Narrative was a thing where a magazine asked the man who wrote Unicorn to write a follow-up to Unicorn so that it lines up more nicely with everything that comes after. And so he just had to write a thing about why all of the events of Unicorn were completely undone. And then he did that. And none of it matters at all. Not a single bit. I'm not gonna. And you're lucky because in the movie it's all told through flashbacks and flashbacks within flashbacks. And they'll have a fight and then they'll interrupt the fight so you can get a flashback about some stupid shit. It's really shit. It's super bad. At the end, like they have Zinneman and crew show up in it, but they don't show any of their faces. And Benaji's friend is like one of the cool pilot guys now, and then there's definitely Benaji, but you're not allowed to see his face, and nobody says his name. And then he arrives and shows up, and they're like, he's like, oh wow, look, the Phoenix has flown off so fast. And then this mysterious stranger goes, yeah, I don't think anyone could catch it. Look, he says it's going really fast. Yona says, "Oh yeah, I don't think anyone can catch it." And then, "Who are you, mysterious stranger?" And then the guy, and then the mysterious stranger just goes, "You know, be able to catch it." But even so, and then that's when Yona's like, "Oh fuck, you're that guy who says even so all the time. Shit, dude. Huge fan of your work. Love you, guy. Heard of you before." Let's get 2 to 6 post movement attack. Oh, there was also someone good in the thread as well. Yeah, he doesn't take his helmet off and he doesn't say anything except for right at the very end where he's like, "Even so," and everyone's like, "Oh shit, it's that guy! Damn, dude, I love the even so guy." Still demo. There was someone else in there who was really good where they said the oh yeah, there's no reason to deploy any of the big supers. Compared to the dodgy boys, because the dodgy boys can evade tank way better than the supers can, and they're just way better at avoiding damage. And I said, that's a weird one, considering how buffed potential is in this game, and so once a guy gets below 20% HP, he's just literally invincible and has 100% accuracy and crit rate. So, you know, every single super just has a 25% damage buff. Whereas Reels can still get one-shot by bosses. Like, we've seen Elgheim, right? The Elgheim Mark II would be destroyed by Innova. And then, and also, you don't have to pay to heal anybody. So avoiding damage isn't a priority at all, and is actually a negative for many units. And the guy's like, "Oh yeah, I guess that might be true if I played on a harder difficulty, and also I guess the damage thing is just a completely personal thing where I have a brainworm that makes it so." He doesn't even have fortune anymore. What the hell? Where, oh yeah, healing up is really bothersome in this game. It's difficult to do, and like it's annoying to do, and I have to keep everybody at full health all the time. But admittedly, that is just a personal brainworm, and it's just like, oh yeah, that changes everything you said from being like you having a weird opinion to you just having a really strange assumption about how the game should work and be played. And then other people are like, yeah, basically the Ikaruga is the only one that's got enough bullshit, and also there's got enough bullshit going on where they're like, oh yeah, they can just not get hit. And then it turns out the guy's just playing on Baveman difficulty and has a panic attack if anybody is damaged ever. And it's like, that would explain why you just said a really weird thing. Okay, so we've dealt with... Oh fuck, I gotta get over there and deal with that man before he does his map attack. I was gonna say, ooh, we have seen that guy. Well, that's 2 waves dealt with on 1 turn so far. Just also never gets hit along like, so, like that's what they said. They said the small units, like the Gaeses and the Ikaruga, can just avoid damage so much better than supers, and it's like, why are you valuing avoiding damage? That's not the thing you should be valuing. In fact, you want all of those guys to get fucking hit. Any guy with potential you want to get hit, so they get dunked down to 10% HP and they have 100% crit rate and just do more damage than ever before. But the guy's like, they just do as much damage as the supers. Size doesn't seem to do anything. It's like, don't know what you're fucking talking about. Complete madman. The supers was that wouldn't getting hit with the power-up beam. Damn, also absolutely correct. Hey, Inova, have you considered getting fucking died? Oh, for the animations being bad, it was also like, it looks weird in the little bit where it's just standing there not doing anything. The little idle animation looks bad as well. I'm just like, oh my. I guess we can just have different opinions about things. I guess it'll have to be another Get a Beamin' over. Damn, why would you code in his sad death? The death of a loyal minion. Yeah, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. Like, we spoke about it the other day, right? Where it's just like, they want interesting tactical decisions, but then when people talk about examples of interesting tactical decisions, they go, oh, but in practice it was really bothersome. And it's just like, oh, okay. You don't want interesting tactical decisions. You want a thing where there's an option and you feel you can make the correct one. If 100% of the roster is garbage, then it's better. I mean, that's the trick, right? As long as the entire roster are equally strong, it's a good game. But we do have the geniuses who are like, oh, you have to choose who to deploy, the interesting tactical decision of choosing who to deploy. And it's like, yes, for force composition is a good one, actually. It's like force composition, not an interesting tactical decision. And I'm expecting the enemies to spawn like literally just here, so we'll just wait. So we'll just wait. We'll just chill out. And like the thing where like I mentioned, I think I mentioned it, where it was like the 2D maps, the 2D games had a lot more like impassable terrain, like in a city, like in W, whenever you're in the Gagaga town, when you're in 3G City. There's loads of impassable terrain, unless you can fly or hover. Because that was the thing they did, being hovering, which gave you flight movement, but you could still benefit from terrain effects. Slay this man. And the and then someone's like, yeah, but then you have to make it so that there's an incentive to, like, if you make it so there's better terrain effects on the ground, and being on the ground's good, you have to make flying attractive. It's like, free movement, being able to move over things is really good and cool, and that's really strong. And someone's like, oh yeah, I remember that, and the guy having B in the sky. But then, and I needed to get to a certain point in a certain time, so I did flying so I could go over the buildings. And then I had to cast Wall, so I could survive, because I only had the B rating in the air and no terrain bonuses now. And I'm like, yeah, it made you like do a tactical choice, right? And he's like, yeah, it was really annoying. Show me the way to you, heavy metal. Why don't you just blast this guy though? And then Umi's chair, because it's dead cheap. Excuse me? Yuru. Didn't discuss one. I mean, like, that's like, based on how hard it is to lose units in the Super Wars, I don't know that it really makes a difference, but it definitely changed the way you treat losses in the games where it was a thing, right? When you didn't have Roger, and you're just like, oh fuck. I think the best game for where losing a unit costing money was really important was OG1, where all your guys are so low power that every like bar of upgrade is a huge boost, and so going, oh, I lost a guy, that's one less bar of upgrade I can have, makes you go, damn, I don't know that you need to slay that man with that move. Could you? Why are you like, oh yeah, I gotta do my 80 damage move, my 80 energy move? What if you did your 8 energy move instead, Camille? Camille? Yeah, right, exactly. The ones that require the most strategic thought and doing stuff for SR points are the OG games, and they all hate them because all of them have one bad SR point in, and it's like, it's not even that bad if you know what you're doing. You're not just clown. Oh, There's Roma taking 10 damage from a fucking guy. He's at full health bar. He doesn't have... Yeah, and also you can miss an SR point or two if you want. It's fine. And if you're really into like, oh, I've got to do all the SR points, don't complain when they're challenging, because otherwise, what's the point in getting all the SR points? If it's not difficult, what's the point in doing it? You cheated not only the game, but also yourself, etc., etc. Erica's good, actually. What are you getting? Jobs. Like, yeah, should you be able to get all SR points on your first try without difficulty? Is that the way it should be? Is also the question, right? Like, is it a bad thing that some of them are hard? I think it's a bad thing, like, the ones they complain about are the NPC protection ones, where it's like, okay, yeah, but that one you're complaining about, I did on my first try, like, first playthrough after resetting twice, because then I noticed that they have a set pattern that they do things in and activate in, so it's figuring out the little puzzle. It's not actually that difficult. So I think Camille, he's going for the Wave Rider Crash because he doesn't get the bop without his ace bonus. But I don't know why it's doing that. Wait, it's making us spend 10 times as much energy than we need to. Yeah, like I think there's space for some SR points that are ones that teach you stuff, right? Where it's like, hey, soften up enemies on the counterattack phase so then you can map attack the fuck out of all of them. And then late game you have more tricky, weird ones. Okay, so he can't blow up that guy by himself. But like the ones that a lot of people seem to have difficulty with are the ones where it's use the go again move and also boat ferry. If they ever have to do any of those, they're like, you literally can't even get to the spot in time. It's like, you boat ferry. Oh no, but the boat's too weak and it gets hurt if I put it in the front line. Yeah, that's why as part of doing this thing, you gotta make sure you protect it. And just do the go again. You just do the go again, and then you do it. Like, in all of the games I've played, which is most of them, most of the 90 fucking games, I think there is only one bullshit thing that I've encountered that isn't just like, oh yeah, if you Wave Rider crash Sirocco, your game crashes and you die. Where it's like, in hindsight, maybe I should have figured that out. And the bit where like people complain about the God voice thing, which is like, oh yeah, if Raiden uses God voice too many times, you can't use him on the final stage because he's in a coma. And it's like, they tell you that. They tell you that'll happen, and you can only combine SRX so many times. It's like, they tell you that. They tell you how many times you can do that. Like that you are warned about that. But I think it's the Russell secret in second OGs. The one where it's like, you need to have got the secret, you need to have completed the secret on the previous stage, and then Russell needs to be aced and do this fucked up, jacked up thing that's basically impossible. You get the bunny. I mean, it is good and cool and makes me laugh as well. There was a Russell secret for Russell. Yeah. The Russell secret in second OGs, where you have to have got the secret on the previous stage, and then on this stage that you do it on, Russell needs to be aced by the end of the stage, and you need to have Russell defeat like 15 or 16 units, and then he has to be the one that either defeats the boss of the stage or forces the boss to retreat. And like, the boss leaves on fucking turn 2. And what do you get from that? You get the satellite laser. You get the satellite laser equipable weapon. It was one of the, it was a thing where before the Perfect Bible came out, people were like, how the fuck do you get this item? Do you only get that item when you do special mode and it gives you all of the things? Is that the only way to get that? That's weird. That's weird. Like, on the Japanese wiki, it's like, you only get this on special mode. And then the Perfect Bible came out where it just goes, oh no, there is this one weird trick you can do to fucking get him. And it's fucked up. Okay. I mean, this guy seems pretty set up to just attack these two clowns into oblivion. Like, it's fucked. It's completely fucked as a secret. Let me second OG's secrets accuracy. Let's find it. Okay, the free electron cannon. So by the end of stage 47, he needs to be 50 or higher, so he needs to be aced. On stage 48, have Russell shoot down at least 15 grunt enemies. Boss enemies don't count towards the shoot down count for the 48, so it has to be grunts. And then on the same stage, by the end of turn 4, have Russell shoot down the boss as the main unit pilot if he's part of a twin. And then you get it off the stage. And okay, so you've got till turn 4 and you have to shoot them down, not even make them retreat. And I believe the boss retreats if they get below 20,000 HP. Like, it's a fucking nonsense one. It's so good. Yeah. Umbra retreats below 18,000 HP. So you need to get them as close to 18,000 HP as possible. And then by the end of turn 4, have Russell, after defeating 15 grunts. Bearing in mind, so if you destroy all enemies except the two weirdos, then that ends the stage. So that guy needs to do some absolute fucking bullshit, and then has to do Russell has to do 18,000 damage. It's fucked. Completely fucked. Show me the way that you heavy metal. Need me to where you are heavy metal. Heavy metal. Yeah, the inspectors one, right? That's the thing where you're like, okay, you can if you know what's coming up, then you're like, okay, I can do some cool shit and chill out. And then in the OGs, the PS2 remake of that, it's way easier because you get an extra stage where you get to upgrade all those units. So that secret's actually really easy instead of like, oh, time to abuse terrain and support defend and support attack and resupply. They're just like, oh no, never mind. You can upgrade. Heavy metal night. Shine, my little daba.
みんなが作ってくれたチャンスを生かす。
Tatsumaki! Show me the way to you. Heavy metal. Heavy metal. Elgan! Someone did ask in the Discord, does anybody sing? How do you feel about singing the words along to the songs as you play? And I'm just like, 1, who cares? 2, you do it every time, and if you don't, I will kill you. Always singing. See, exactly. It's always singing. If you ain't singing, you ain't trying. Tell me why. I wish we had the long beam saber because I like it when he does the thing with the rifle. It's like. Yeah, you gotta sing to make the face exactly. You gotta yell the move names. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. The fools. So. Like 1 square forward gets us 3 boys, but if we go to here, we get so many boys. I should remind you that this is turn 2 of 10. This is what I was waiting for. I was waiting for this. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, this is the final wave, 5th wave. Edge with his 354 SP because that's a perfectly reasonable amount of SP to have. Kokubito ga. I don't want to shoot you down with this man though. Noni shiki power robot. We've blown up most of the conditions, and yet I haven't even had to blow up the floor. You can do it, always blow up the floor. No, we're hitting this by blowing up the floor. They actually took down Diablo. That's right. We have played both Diablo 1 and 2 and defeated. Yeah, it is no place for the most beautiful, which is why you've gone down, Charlio. Ha 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 ha! I love to mock the disabled. Damn, I could have got that guy as well. I wasn't a genius. You get the bunny. Mokoji. C2 eat the hot dog. C2 eat the orange. Should have had good legs instead, loser. Yeah, I mean, maybe he should have grown some legs. Maybe he should have had a more virtuous previous life. Laughs in confusion. I mean, it is a beam. You know what that means. Gotta poop a poop. You get the bunny. Lelouch with his fucking analyze. What a piece of shit. No to be knowing your days are gone. I didn't want to daunt that guy, but that's okay. You could daunt that guy, Erica. It's allowed. To be going in your days of gone. That's what we're talking about, isn't it? He's got. Where's your big money, bud? Big money. Big money, big PP.
俺はカリスマだ。しかし今は
来るぞルルーシュ。
よし、すでに勝ち筋は見えている。チェックメイトだ。
As far as Lush knows, checkmate is when you blast the other guy with lasers. Because he doesn't know the rules. We've seen him not know the rules. Just you wait. This boy he just. Well. You ought to be doing your daily on. I could definitely beat Deep Blue if I had a laser gun and I'd shot Deep Blue with it beforehand. Oh, Lelouch only just used his zeal, I guess, when he didn't kill that guy. Not his zeal, his free extra move. I mean, that's fine. Fucking Lelouch. Never mind, he's got full energy. To be when your days are gone. Yeah, this is pretty ridiculous, my guy. Yeah, the play mode could be like, can we look at him? No, no, all right. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Like, you can see it's all pixely around the edges. He's a very strange little man. Oh, within 10 spaces? Never fucking mind then. If it's within 10 spaces, I can go again. Fucking, that covers the entire map.
やらせるか。
Thanks for the 10 turn time limit game. No, we didn't need to. Maybe hasn't programmed the simulator to simulate ghosts yet.